from the physical into a digital asset. And I think they have a very interesting approach that I haven't heard before. And I understand it can be not just steel, but probably other metals as well. So Werner, you should be able to share your screen and start your presentation, please.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you and we can see you.
So I share my presentation. I hope you can see the first slide.
Yeah, we can see. Perfect.
Perfect. Okay. Welcome from my side. My name is Werner AUMAYR. I'm the managing director of CoilDNA. It's a digital startup dealing with the mega term of Internet of Materials, special Internet of Metals. I want to show you in the next couple of minutes the vision, technology, and the application of our technology, which is patented technology in the past. So let's move on. I hope it works. Moving on. Moving on. Yeah. Everything I say in the upcoming minutes fit for all technologies and materials like aluminium, carbon steel, stainless steel, copper, brass, plastics, rubber, timber, paper, whatever, for all long and flat product forms like coils, sheets, tubes, profile bars, cables, whatever, and for all downstream production processes, rolling, planking, slitting, stamping, extrusion, roll forming, whatever. Okay. So what is the main challenge of blockchain notarization of data? Okay, the main problem, the main challenge is that there is no definite link between the physical product and the virtualized data notarized in blockchain easily. There is no common accepted way of tamper-proof identity of a material for its physical tracking and for joining the physical product with blockchain notarized data. And the problem gets more because material in many times or oftentimes or mostly all times undergoes several further processing steps like cutting, slitting, stamping, and so on. And how can we keep this identity between the first part and the following parts made out of the first part of the parent part? In my pre-speaker published a paper in a conference where several tracking methods were discussed. QR codes, active transponders, chemical trackers, and so on. But almost all of them can easily be copied. For example, a QR code, if you want to fake a product, you just take a QR code of one product, glue it to the other product, and then this new product has the same identity as the original product. Or this marking, this physical tracking marking like QR codes or whatever, do not survive any dimensional changes. If you cut a barcode in the middle, whatever QR code or a 1D barcode, the barcode gets destroyed. You can't read it anymore in any further processing steps. So we wanted to cope with this problem and solve this problem for a certain type of material class. You know, the basic situation is you have lots of digital twin data. As now a new industry buzzword says, digital twin is the way to go for all products. You have a digital twin. This digital twin, the data of this digital twin, may be notarized in blockchain. But the linkage between the blockchain data and the physical product is hard to be done. Another industry buzz is IoT, Industrial Internet of Things. I will come to this later. And of course, adaptive production, so that the production of further steps should be very closely adapted to the current situations, the current status of the product. The problem is the digital twins gets destroyed during further processing. Here is an example. You have a metal coil. The metal coil is slitted and cut, and stencils are taken out of it. And you have no identity anymore. You can glue a barcode to the whole coil, but you cannot glue a barcode to each falling material in high-speed production processes. And of course, materials like metals are pretty dumb, not smart, like active IoT sensors and devices. And so we tried to move the basic principle, or to take the basic principles of IoT, of Industrial Internet of Things, and move it to the Internet of Materials. What are the basic principles of Internet of Technology, Internet of Things? It gives identity for devices, for active sensors, for whatever. This technology connects those devices to the internet. This technology, IoT, connects devices with data, any kind of data, pictures, movies, whatever. And it enables communication between humans, devices, and applications. And we took these 4 principles and
another conversation. I just want to emphasize the last point, and from our perspective, what Matthew said. Industrial lighting carries a lot of very significant risks. And
sorry.
Looking at
sorry, people, we have an interference here. I'll have to mute some participants. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, Werner. Yeah,
no problem.
It's all good now.
Okay, we moved those 4 basic principles of Internet of Things to the Internet of Material. We developed a technology that gives identity for material, not only for one material, but even for further processing step without to re-identify the material. We connect material to the internet, we connect material to data, and we enable communications from material to applications and humans. Current situation is that, as I said before, only batches, delivery batches are identified. For example, in this example, you get a metal steel coil, and the steel coil is identified with barcodes, QR codes, whatever, and tags and labels and whatever. But after processing, this identification is lost. Tracking of items made out of this parent product is not possible any longer. And for example, authenticity of blockchain authorized data, or connection of blockchain authorized data to the single pieces that comes out of this parent product is not possible any longer. So, for example, if you leave a chemical analysis of the material, the chemical analysis is attached to the whole delivery batch, and if you make sheets out of it, it is very easy. It's very hard to assign or to find the analysis document belonging to this single piece. So if you have one piece of material before your eyes, it is very hard to say who was the manufacturing, when was it delivered, what was the delivery lot, what is material exactly, because aluminium looks like the same no matter which alloy it is exactly. What were the related data, or what production parameters were associated during production. And we took an analogy to human DNA. That is why the name of our company is CoilDNA, because human DNA is fantastic, it's geniusly, because each human cell contains the genetic information. And as you know from crime movies, a single piece of DNA is enough to identify the human behind this DNA. And the DNA sequence is made out of 4 acids, CTAG acids, and we took the same principle and the same mathematical methods lying behind the human DNA code to transfer this technology to the materials world. So how it is achieved? This code is applied along the entire length of the product by means of either industrial continuous inkjet printers or laser markers or whatever. And each part of the string clearly identifies everything. Okay, so you can divide this material however you like it, as long as you can read 14 characters of the code. This identification can be done. So it doesn't. You can cut it. In contrary to QR codes, you can cut QR codes, and you can identify each single piece and track those single pieces along this supply chain, no matter how this material is processed in further steps. As long as you can read 14 characters of the code, this identification can be done. As an example, not only the identification of the main problem can be done, but also the position of this current piece on the parent product can be identified. So you can definitely say, for example, that this sheet has been cut out at length 300 meters from the parent product. And you can associate those position-based data to this identified sheet. How is the CoilDNA system working? We took another analogy from retail. If one consumer packaged product producer wants to put its products into a retail store, he has to apply for a barcode. This barcode is done, this application for the barcode is done with a global registry. He gets the barcode, pays for the barcode, takes the barcode or prints the barcode onto the product, and gives all master data of the product, like weight, nutrition facts, pictures, whatever, to this global registry. And the retail store who wants to sell this product just loads this master data from the global registry, downloads the master data from the global registry, and just has to add its price and can sell it by means of their caches. Okay, the same procedure is done with the CoilDNA process, and here comes blockchain into play. The producer who wants to identify the single pieces made out of his masterpiece requests a DNA sequence from CoilDNA. CoilDNA sends the electronic data to the producer. The producer attaches or applies this code onto the surface of the material and sends quality data, whatever data he wants. We are here totally data agnostics to CoilDNA, or keeps it by himself. Then he delivers the material to the processor. The processor either scans the code before production or during production, whenever he likes, and gets the necessary data either from CoilDNA or from the producer itself. And then he processes the material, and if they face some problems on their finished products or the intermediate products of the produced products, he can even request data for this, exactly for this position of the material from CoilDNA. All this data sent from the producer to CoilDNA or keeps by himself may be notarized in a blockchain or verified by the processor, so that any recipient of the product can be sure that data has not changed from the beginning to the end. Okay. Well, what are the general benefits of CoilDNA? It's a way of position-based assignment of data, and thus enables an optimization of production, because you may know each product has quality parameters within a certain range. And optimizing production means that we can really take current situations, not the exact, not ranges are important for optimizing production, but exact values. For example, if you roll a product, it is very important to know how thick it is really on this certain point, because you can either decrease or increase speed, rolling speed, when you know the product is within the or is near the exact specification, or on the upper range or lower range of the specification. We have a high flexibility regarding data formats, as I said before. We can assign data exactly to positions, not only to a whole bunch or a bunch of material or a lot of material lot. We can really assign data to the product. You have you can be sure, because this data is are notarized in blockchain, that it is not changed. This is not counterfeited. You have a perfect traceability of the product over more or across production steps, not only with one production step, not only with the original material, but across production step. As I show you later, it is a perfect protection against forgery, and blockchain authorization I already mentioned. We have made up 3 applications for enabling other principles of industrial Internet of Things. That is, we have 2 ways of new communication. For example, you just have to take a picture of the code, enter a text, and just press submit. And then this message is sent to the customer service representative of the producer with all the material data regarding this product. The user doesn't have to query when was it delivered, who was the manufacturer, what is this product exactly, which alloy, whatever. It just has to press submit. Another way, based on the same principle, is that he can send those product data to another person by email. So you just have to enter text, enter an email, and just say send. And then all product data available, public available, can be will be sent to the recipient. This can make, or this streamlines within our customers the quality deviation process and on. It speeds up quality discussions. It speeds up technology discussion about products. And the third app we supply is a check of authenticity. That means CoilDNA check. The app is named CoilDNA check. That is, if you, for example, scan the barcode of a QR code of a quality certificate and the code, then the app tells you if this product is really, or this quality document is really valid for this product. There is no chance that you can fake this, because this code is unique. And you can easily check that the product really, or the quality document really belongs to this product that is in front of you. Okay, yeah, CoilDNA is a startup company. It was founded 2019 ago, based on first customer implementations we did with the largest Austrian aluminium company and their customers. This technology is currently applied to all products of this customer, but we have projects and customers in different materials, in stainless steel, in steel, in rubber, in tube, in hose manufacturing, applying this technology. And some of our customers even create new business models based on our technology. For example, they offer advanced services based on our technology, advanced commercialized business models for it. Okay, so that was a very quick overview of CoilDNA technology, what it can do for the downstream supply chain, for all kind of materials, especially, of course, it was invented in metals, and the main application current within our customers, of course, metals, but it can be applied to many products, as I said in the beginning. Thank you for listening.
Werner, I'm sure our listeners enjoyed learning about this, I mean, really unique method. I haven't seen anything quite like that. I think it is extremely clever, just 14 digits, and you can, yeah, this DNA idea. We did have a DNA spray presenter, and that's a well-known, you know, and many people kind of, you know, have heard of it, but I've never heard anything quite like that. And I just think it's absolutely brilliant, and just another way of converting this, you know, physical assets into digital assets. So thank you very much. Okay, so we now will have a recording played by Andy Martin from IBM. He presented it last September, the basics of blockchain technology. And after that, there will be a short break, 10-minute break, and then we go into our panel discussion. I know most of our panelists are in presence. We are waiting, I think, for just one more to join us all the way from Australia. Yeah, Werner, if you could please stop sharing your screen, and then I'll be able to share mine. Okay, I think I can do it anyway. Okay, I'll try and do it like that. If you can please tell me if you can see.
Well, thank you very much for having me today, Tanya. So my name's Andy Martin, and I'd like to have maybe 10 or 15 minutes of your time.
We're seeing your explorer, Tanya.
Sorry, can people hear?
We're listening, but we can't see the video.
You can't see the video, no?
We're seeing your Windows Explorer.
Oh, all right, okay. What did I do wrong? Okay, I'll stop sharing. And I'll reshare again. Let's share this. Okay. How about now?